It has been a crazy week for Micron. Shares are actually getting hit today after Chinese regulators announced a cybersecurity review of the chip maker's products, ending down 4%. Kristina Partsinevelos has the details and the potential fallout from that crackdown. Hi, Kristina.
Hi. Well, details from Chinese regulators are scarce. We don't know the type of memory chips scrutinized and if a ban would be put in place during that security review. But like you said, it's enough to drive the stock at least 4% lower today. Micron tells us they are in communication with the Cyberspace Administration of China, which stands for CAC on your screen, and are committed to conducting all business with, quote, uncompromising integrity. But should China follow through with a ban, there would be a near-term impact to Micron since as of fiscal 2022, China and Hong Kong contributed 16% of total revenue. The timing, though, of this announcement is somewhat suspect since Taiwan's president is visiting the U.S. this week. But if China were to block Micron products, it would signal a broader shift in Chinese policy, leaving other U.S. vendors with large Chinese exposure at risk, like AMD, Qualcomm, Broadcom, the list continues. And that would dramatically hurt the sector. It's still definitely too early to figure out the ramifications of such a review, but has investors wondering if we are left with a tit-for-tat trade fight between China and the U.S. Morgan?
We talk so much about the growing tensions between the U.S. and China, and we tend to talk about it from this tech Cold War perspective in terms of our policy. But it's such a key story, Kristina, to look at it as a risk on that side of the equation with that country specifically as well.
It is a double-edged sword for them because if they were to cut off large firms, Micron is a smaller one, but if more specifically, they get 10% of their revenue from China. But the bigger players, Broadcom, Qualcomm has over 60% of its revenue from China, which means that China needs a company like Qualcomm. Can they just cut them off completely? No.
Kristina Partsinevelos from the NASDAQ. Thanks for bringing us the story.